Hello everyone, so Bart is here. I've just been making maps today. I mean, just a couple of them, but it took a while because I'm playing really conservatively. I wanted to make a guide about maps, what I feel about maps. More than I like, it's just share my opinions about them. It's not supposed to for you to follow it, but just have a different insight that you probably heard from other places that don't really share my opinion. So we doing maps. We don't do the normal maps. The plain white maps. We don't corrupt them. We just wait for to get one of the blues, so we can do farm it and do the farm it, kill the boss, and get the red one from the boss, right? Otherwise, we just don't even bother. Why so? I think the maps are really worth it if. If they have bonus you really like, and they don't have bonus to monsters that are against your build. For example, you're a fire build, you don't want monsters to have fire absorb, right? This sounds pretty obvious, but don't do every map. Just don't do every map. Do the maps that fit your build, so you go in safer. And if you play in Sidcore and you don't say, well, I don't care if I die, well, it's faster experience, faster clearing, so you can do more in less time. You can get more drops if you get one of the bonus that is good without one of the bad parts that can hurt your build, right? So for example, let's see. This one is very low experience, but 50% might be fine. It's not bad. We have 250 is not bad. We'll make one of these, right? Or enhanced defense. Like these are good, right? They have no really bad they don't really have bad counterpoints, so it's not, they have only benefits, right? So for example, this one, physical damage, extra damage, or monster have physical damage and extra lightning. Like, yeah, they make more damage, but it's not like they counter our build, so we're keeping this one to do too. Or increase in life, we don't care that much, right? And the increase in experience and magic fine we see here is pretty good. Base cap minus 10% chance to block. This one is a bit scary, honestly. I'm gonna keep this like that. So yeah, what we could try to do is we farm normal, Chaos Sanctuary, whatever, Trombing Call, the Pit, you name it, right? Mephisto, you name it. We get maps that benefit our build. For example, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go more in detail to do these maps runs with a necromancer, right? But I'm a physical necromancer, right? I'll talk later about this. Maybe why I go skeleton run revive. But yeah, we got a physical. So if we encounter maps that say they're physical immune, so they have physical immunity, or they have reduced damage to physical, right? And on top of that, the bonus experience of Magnify is not that worth it. We just toss them away. If they are too dangerous because we're fighting on hardcore, we just throw away one that has the Stygian dolls, right? Those that explode after killing them. Those are very scary. And we are pretty stacked. We're pretty stacked. Max chance to block, fire resistance. For Necromancer, a lot of health. We still have Call to Arms to, not a very particular one, but it boosts a bit or health. We have +2 here, +1 Necromancer, +2 here, +1, +2, +1, +1, like, and +1 here, right? So we're pretty stacked. We have +14. We have a good +13, sorry, +14 with Call to Arms, right? We have a good build, yet I prefer going safe, get the experience, get the good magifying, kill everything without problems, than going tier 2, tier 3 with a lot of hard enemies and just die like I've seen other hardcore players do. I'm just sticking to tier 1 because tier 2 for me are not worth it. They're too chaotic. The tier 2 particular is too chaotic. The boss is like, can one-shot you in no time. Like, not one-shot you, but can put you down to half HP, right? And then out of something it can kill you, and then the benefits is not that big. It's just another map, right? Killing the boss. So the real benefit are the monster density. So you want monster density experience and magic find to be great without having very negative bonus. That's all. That's my point. Like, if not, maps are not worth it. Don't play every map. Don't play great maps with no bonus. Right? To do that, you better corrupt them or turn into magical or rare, or just do Chaos Sanctuary. Why not Chaos Sanctuary? It's one of the best places, if not the best, right? Don't focus on map. If you want to make a run just to try maps, okay, do the gray map and go straight to the boss and kill the boss. And when you have you will get a red or magical map that has very good bonuses, just clear everything. So let's get to it, right? My build, yes, 20 points on amplified damage, 0 here, 20 skeleton mastery, 20 warrior, 20 clay, 20 golem mastery, 1 blood. Why iron? Why is this? I want to put 1 point on fire golem. Probably need to put 1 point on blood warp. The reason is because I'll eventually remove this for Enigma. So I will want blood warp on top of blink, to both of them together. So we're gonna buff now our army. Let's do it properly, right? We get the +1 skill. We summon everything. Oh, we have that feeling shrine even. Okay, let's check this out. Alright. And now we live here. Okay, the extra health, see? We've got some extra health. Now let's get the map. I mean, we should get the map before this, right? But here, experience 27, good. Monster is very good. Magnifying, very good. Man contest, vampire rolls, faster hit recovery, chance open wounds, increase maximum life, reduction. So this is not bad, right? The cold absorb. This is exactly what I mean. If we were cold, don't do this. I mean, it's still not that dangerous, right? You could do this, but you know what I mean. If they have cold red absorb, higher cold absorb, or resistance to cold, and you are in a base cold build on hardcore, just don't do it. On softcore, I guess if you are really, you have really good gear and you're gonna do it very fast, it's worth doing. But just consider that not every map is worth doing. Just, it's only my point, right? Let's buff again. It's gonna be scary to do it in map, right? So let's go to it. And I'll try to explain how I roll in this map, right? When this build. So first of all, I want to say, there's always the lag when you start the map, right? I go with skeletons, not for maps. I go actually skeletons to do Chaos Sanctuary faster. A lot of people are gonna say, revive is good, so much damage. Yeah, so much damage. They disappear each 4 seconds, right? You need to teleport very aggressively. I'm playing hardcore, I want to teleport aggressively. And when I do, I don't want my minions to force me to teleport aggressively, right? I want to be the one dictating when and how to teleport, not my minions. So yeah, skeletons are better. Honestly saying they are better to farm health content. And revive are way better because the damage and health pool they have, right? Because they are health monsters. Specifically for bosses. For maps, I don't think the Summomance is good on maps either way. Like if you are on softcore, you might want revive and teleport each 5 seconds. If you are on hardcore, I feel more secure with the skeletons. Only they have better pattern, they defend better, they tank more because they are 1 more, they don't disappear. And when they disappear, you just cast them again, right? But they rarely disappear when you walk and go away. Okay, we got a 1. What is it? We got a new filter, so we may get stuff on the notification that is not good for us, but okay, let's see what it is. Torch of Arrow.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
We got a Torch of Arrow. This is my first one, I think. So yeah, basically what I do with the Disney Necromancer build, if you want to check it out. I mean, I wouldn't check it out unless I have very high plus skill. I wouldn't respect from revive to this if I had very low plus skill, but at the same time, if you are leveling a necromancer or you're gonna level 1, I will go golem skeleton all the way down, of course, all the way down. Just and you save the 3 respects from the quest in Act 1, right? You don't take to revive if you don't want to, because I think revive is best done on the very late game. So what I basically do here, is keep summoning the clay golems right behind, so my skeletons keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And this is one of the reasons why I like skeletons over revive, because revive minions sometimes wander around here and here doing nothing, right? Skeletons always push. They're always pushing. And if some minions come from behind, you might see this in this video further, it comes from behind, a skeleton will try to stop it. So for me in hardcore they're way better because of that. Like, they're pushing, we have no skeletons, we're clearing a good pace, not the best pace, but again, I'm playing considerably. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Joe, great. I don't think there's something wrong with playing considerably. And one thing we mentioned, yeah, we have a Act 5 mercenary. Act 1, Act 2, Act 1, Act 2, or Act 5, which one is best? Depends a bit on you. I was on Act 2 mercenary. I think Act 2 is good to level up, and when you get life leech items, right, you can transition into the Act 5, because I think particularly for the holy fuck, that's gonna be huge. Particularly for the skeleton build, the might and the extra damage from the mercenary is worth it. So let's find out. Nosferatu coil.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
I mean, it's not the best one. It's not the best one. Sorry to interrupt you, Santa. It's not the best one, but it's still pretty good. Let me see what we got. We have a string of ears here, but this one is very, very strong, man. This has a physical mitigation, has a slow target, deadly strike. This is better, right? Probably better than the Sting of Ears. I mean, the Sting of Ears tankiness, I don't know, what can I say? It's good, but same time, holy fuck, the damage, man. I'm gonna buff again, now we have this more or less clear. So yeah, we basically do this. Put golems in front, right? Let the skeleton push. And this is why it's safer for hardcore, because the revive minions normally have a seed pathing. In every month we are in control, we have the skeletons tanking for us. We have the golems doing the damage, which is the opposite of what you do with the revive, right? But the revive minions cannot be commanded. You cannot choose where to attack. With the golems you can summon a golem like this, and you are in control completely of the situation at all moments, right? We're totally gonna turn to the right now, to east, because the boss is always around east, right? So let's check that part of the map. So when moving forward, always spam the golems. So they give you 8 vision and beat. They start getting the aggro of the minions, so they don't run directly to you, right? These archers are very scary. You need to take care of them as fast as you can. I don't TP. One of the good things about summoning is you don't need to TP in, because you can summon your creatures away, right? That's also one of the things you can do with revive. Because the right creatures are, you get a very special ones, right? So you can summon to reposition them. You can summon to reposition even the skeletons, right? Right here, we can start summoning skeletons so they fight from the distance. And we control every moment the battlefield. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna clear this mess and then keep pushing east. Like tier 1 map. Like I don't even gonna, like I don't care about them. I don't care what you say. You can craft them. You can turn into rare. I don't care. I don't care that much, honestly. Just keep for the experience, for the extra loot. And when we are done, we're moving to Chaos Sanctuary, where we can do runs on 5 minutes. As it's not particularly fast with the Necromancer, but we don't have a blink yet, and we don't want to die. So yeah. So look, it's actually very scary to run these maps. Look at these minions, they're actually very scary. So that's why you don't want negative bonus. It's not that the negative bonus are very big. Just they might add to the minions actually being insane already, right? We need to trap here the archers so they don't flee away, and we kill them, because we might get the aggro for no fucking reason. Sometimes happens, right? We get the aggro for no reason after they run away. You know that feeling, right? And you get one shot. Oh, we might get inside there then. So yeah, you will say the damage of revive is way better, and it is way better. But you need to be way more aggressive. And here we're here for the experience. We don't care if. So yeah. Let me check this. So yeah, let me repeat that again. So you will say the revive is way faster clearing, and that's right, they are way faster clears than the skeleton one, but at the same time, even so, they are way more safe. Because you're in control at the moment of the creatures. The creatures don't do random stuff. You can control them, you can summon them all the times. Even skeletons we can summon, as we saw, right? We can just start summoning there if we need to. That was just an example, of course, we don't need to put them there, but the golems can flank, and we let our skeleton push. So in that sense is way safer, even if revive are way better. They are more unpredictable, right? Evening.
Good evening.
Oh my god, everyone with the evening. You too? What? That's so weird, man. Normally this is a mistake, don't do this like I did. I'll give me 1 point just in case. And problem is when they get a stun, right? And in this corner, they died because they weren't hitting. So we don't hit, the enemies are the ones hitting, and oh my god, we're gonna get another homunculus. Oh, Dark Force. Okay, okay.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas indeed. So yeah, we died there. Normally we don't die. It's the first time I lost almost my whole army. But there were some special minions, right? And it's fine. They normally die when they can hit for whatever reason. Because, I know, they are stuck. Right, in a corner or something like that. Or a minion is blocking them and they don't hit anything at all. We're gonna actually enter here after this clears. But if they start hitting, the minions are very strong. Because they interrupt the others, clay golems slow them. So it's usually fine unless they cannot hit, of course. I'm more with my mercenary, right? My mercenary is only good when he can hit and hence life leech, otherwise he's gonna die. And it's that life leads to actually stay alive, right? So yeah, we keep going. Doesn't look very good. You're gonna say like, what does it build that dies to a tier 1 map? It's not about the map only, it's about the combination of minions, right? And there was like 2 or 3 packs there. And even we lose our army, we were never in danger. Never in danger. Consider this is hardcore. If you're softcore, you might want revive. I don't know, I still don't like it. It's very slow. But with revive, you're like okay for clearing, right? Because on softcore you TP every time. So you are okay in softcore teleporting. And farming, Chaos Centurion and so on, you can teleport as I say. And in maps, you teleport even more, right? And they do more damage, so. But if you're playing hardcore like me, I think I'm gonna keep trying the Skeletons build. We only have plus 14, which is very, very low. Very, very low. So I can believe that this build is viable once we get to a point where the Skeletons have, I don't know, plus 20, plus 13 skills, right? And they are very strong. I like being able to dictate how the battle develops with my minions. I don't like the randomness that revive adds to the battlefield. So yeah, that's my take, right? And again, I'm doing this very slow. But I think the maps are worth it if you have good bonuses only. So in hardcore, and most hardcore self-found as I am, I don't think the speed is fine. I mean, you go faster on the map is better, right? It has very high Mayufine, but you do more maps at the same time. But as I say, I don't want to do many maps. I want to do the ones I want real safely. Who's this monster? Yeah, I thought there was a boss there. Okay, let's TP away. I'm gonna go for the boss. Like, you play great maps for some reason, like, I don't know, you are low level and you want to try them out. I wouldn't recommend you again. But you want to do it, you just go for the boss, right? But in this case, we want to clear everything. Oh my god, well, how am I die? How am I mercenary die again, man? It's these guys, I think. The lightly ones. Like, Act 5 mercenary is obviously way weaker than the Act 2. Defiance, Aura particularly. But man, the damage he does, he needs to be constantly hitting, so that's how he survives, right, with the life leech. Holy fuck, let's get out of here. Not because it's dangerous, but because it's better if we use a mercenary. But our mercenary is not even very high level. Oh, he's already 91. Then I don't know. He's dying way too much. We'll put sockets here with some resistance, but I think I'm gonna wait for some other he dies, right? We can revive him. Which is OP, right? Like, why if I die I can revive in hardcore, but my mercenary can. Not fair. Holy fuck, all of a sudden we are surrounded. But one of the things of Skeletos is that they are very good at having different fronts, right? Because you can actually choose which one goes where with the golems, and then you can keep reviving and reviving skeletons if you need to the flank you want to push. So that's what I mean with controlling the battlefield. And you see they come instantly back when I need the backup. I pull back a little bit and they move back constant, and we don't lose anyone like we will with the revive. I'll put the front flank right. So we might go up here. Why he die, man? I think he was stuck with the pillar there. That's unlucky. So this guy, when he stops attacking, he dies very fast. Right. It's okay, it's not a lot of money. It's a lot of money at the same time. It's not at this point. Oh, this guy here. Let's buff the army again. Sometimes these maps, because they are made by, they are not that, I mean, don't get me wrong, the mod is amazing, but the maps are not very polished, right? Are not very polished, because sometimes you get stuck, the minions get stuck. Not me particularly, but my minions or the monsters get stuck behind a wall, stuff like that. So that's a component we need to realize before going to a map. There is going to be more randomness than in Chaos Sanctuary, that you know exactly what you're gonna find, right? You don't know what you're gonna find when you enter a... You know, some of the monsters that are coming, they're always in the same tier maps, right? We're gonna know what bonus you have, but it's not like you're gonna know when the packs are coming, how they are. Like in Chaos Sanctuary, for example, it's always the same, right? Some packs don't come sometimes, and others they do. You normally know 90% of the Chaos Sanctuary is always the same, right? The maps is way more random, so that's one other reason why I don't like maps on hardcore difficulty, because, or hardcore mode, I would say. Because, yeah, it's too random, it's too hard to predict. I don't like that on hardcore. I see people die on maps. Very good hardcore players. And this is only because of that, because they cannot predict the damage they're gonna get in the next 5 seconds. It's out of nowhere. And that's why I think that maps are not really good for hardcore. They are more for softcore, which is fine. But you think about it, one of the flaws of Path of Exile, as if from the point of view, is that the hardcore mode is just too much. It's just too much. Too unpredictable, too unreliable. Like, everything's just there to one-shot you, not to kill you, just to one-shot you. So, yeah. That's one of the things I don't like about Path to Exile. And you think about it, this mode is more, it's like turning Diablo 2 into Path to Exile, or mirroring some of the mechanics of Path to Exile, which is great because it adds deep, right? Like the corruption mechanic is great. The Path to Exile, even if I don't like it, has a lot of good, very good stuff, very good stuff. But it's more random, and so are these maps, right? Again, we're very slow clearing this, but look at the experience. 5%. We make a run in Chaos Sanctuary, we don't get that 1%. If we make a fast one, we don't get that 1%. And here, I mean, our mercenary died a couple of times that we shouldn't have died, and we also, we are with the guy that's planning everything carefully. So I don't think it's that bad the time. Like, we are 34 minutes, but we've spent like at least 5 minutes or 10 without playing before starting the map, right? So again, I don't think it's that bad. We're going slow, but we're sure we don't die to anything random. We're getting very good stuff. Like, we're getting good stuff. Holy fuck. Yes, as we were talking.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, guys. And yeah, basically that. Oh, we're picking up all these amulets. I mean, they're good, right? As we're proving right now. Can have good bonuses. But we also want them to craft our own caster amulet. I'll make a guide there when of crafting caster amulets when we get a couple of them. With a couple, I mean like 20 or 50 of them. Right? See, this is why my mercenary sometimes dies. He gets stuck in a tree or with the minions and can't hit, then that's how he dies, right? But it's fine. We get a lot of revolution potions. We're actually gonna beat the boss and then in the tutorial here. I mean, the tutorial, I was going to make cuts between parts of the video, but I think the video was actually pretty, like, it had interesting parts all the time. So because of the mob density, right, there's a lot of mobs and I need to fight them all the time. So you can see how you do with this build. Again, I don't think this build is for everyone. I don't think you want this on softcore, probably not. I think this build is good for leveling, good for clearing hell content. Like, I'm living in an alt, and that alt is just going golems, skeletons for sure. Like, I think it's better to clear just the hell content. Like, revive, even that people normally treat it like the cookie cutter build that does everything right. I don't think that's the case. I think the revive build is a very specific build for very late game. And so should it be, right? Like, revive, you think about it, they are very unreliable creatures and they are very strong, but only when there is a specific, only for bosses. So you think about it, it's normal that they perform good at late game because they're good for bosses because their pathing is bad and they need to teleport. But if you face a boss, they just, you know, you teleport once, you get the boss aggro with the minions, and that's it, right? You don't need to teleport more. Look at the life steal on my mercenary. Like, I actually probably keep this one for him versus this one. I mean, this one has attack speed, right? Holy fuck, he died. And deadly strike and slow the target. Probably put this one on him. So yeah, this is the boss part. This is the hardest part for sure, right? We're gonna stay a bit here until our pots are down, and then summon on get back or mercenary. I don't know what's killing them so bad. Probably the mix of born archers and the aura. We want to revive every time we can. Not because they're dying, that too. But to prevent the boss from reviving the minions themselves, right? Oh, this is the pack. There's like 2 or 3 packs in there. That's why it's so hard. I mean, what's evening? Like, couple. It's been another day now. It was evening, like not so long ago. So let's buff again. I'm gonna put in him this belt actually. We're losing fire resistance. Interesting. So we do need the fire resistance. You probably need to put resistance somewhere. I mean, it has damage reduced, right? And life stolen per hit is higher. It has more attack speed. I know there is breakthroughs for the mercenary. Anyway, let's start with this. I mean, we should just, right? We're gonna corrupt them right now and see how it goes, and then we can end the boss on the stream, on the video. Okay, let's go. Poison resist. Oh my god, it got break. Got break. Oh, we don't let this one. We don't let this one. But we have the backup. That's what we did. We did what we did because we have a backup. So, I mean, it's a big deal, but same time, what can you do, right? Okay, let's get the homunculus here. Not the homunculus, the fake one, right? The fake homunculus. It has a pretty bad spell spawn. I don't know what's that. It's a pretty bad stats, honestly. 11% reanimate at hell spawn. I don't know what's that. Honestly. When our buff and so this boss is pretty hard because there's like 2 or 3 packs behind it. I'm gonna try to lure the packs to us, right? Kill them here. Look, the archers are coming. I'm gonna keep reviving, so there you go, the archers. These are the problems, really. I mean, the boss himself, there's a lot of damage, but there's the archers. So you're gonna say that my build is very weak, that because we die on a just tier 1 map. But I mean, it was a pretty stacked map, to be honest. Gotta give me that, or at least, right? And with the revival, maybe with more plus skill with revive, you don't die. But I died too with revive here. Right? So it's not like solves everything, every problem. Just the revive deal more damage. They don't even tank as much as they do in vanilla. They just, people think that because they have more damage, they could tank the same, but they make more damage, and it's not like that. They tank way less in exchange for damage, which is fine. It's great, right? But yeah, but they don't tank that much. They are very strong. They do a lot of damage, but when I was revived, I also died here. I mean, my army died here. Gonna revive all the skeletons there. See how this, when I pull back a little bit, the skeletons instantly come back. We're doing this without mercenary, just so you know. So I think it's pretty decent. We are without a mercenary right now. Look, there were like 2 or 3 packs there, so yes, the skeleton is weaker. It's a weaker build, more defensive build, less damage oriented build, but this boss, like another one. See, there were like a lot of fucking packs there. Like normally it's the case, right? Normally you got a lot of them there, but same time, if you get to all these packs, even with revive, your revive is gonna die. You're gonna need to come back or revive random minions from here, which is feels very bad doing so with revive, right? So the negative of revive is still there in these situations. It's not like there is the perfect build. So say you need to more aggressively to teleport, and here we could summon everything from afar, so we didn't need to get closer, right? So at least that's a positive that you wouldn't be able to do with the revive build, right? Just summoning everything from afar. And you could revive the revives, right, from afar, the random ones, but that feels bad, and honestly sometimes even they book themselves and don't even attack even then. They just stay around wandering. You revive in there and they come back and start wandering around. So yeah, gonna revive the mercenary, clear the rest of the map. This was my take on Summomance and maps in general. It's not perfect, this build. It's the one I like. I might respect for Uber bosses if needed, but I want to keep farming with this build. Again, there's no perfect build. Each build has its own strengths, and you just wanna give another perspective to the Summomance. It's not only golems and revive. Like with Summomance you can do more things and actually be better at those things. Like I think it's really better to this build for clearing hell content. That is one you're gonna do 90% of the times anyway, right? So yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't have to be right. I'll be wrong. You can prove me wrong on comments with your opinion. Just tell me what you think. It's okay, it's a debate, right? I just think that each build has different strengths and weaknesses, and the pathing on the revive creators, if that was fixed, then probably the revive will be like the best build almost 100% on the situations. but because the pathing is so bad and the skeleton pathing is so good and allows me to be more defensive and control more the battlefield, I'd rather play this. So yeah, sorry if this video went a bit too long. I wasn't expecting it, but I keep talking and talking, you know me, right? Keep talking and talking and subverting expectations. And yeah, a video of 10 minutes with cuts ends up being a video of, I don't know how much it's gonna be, 20 minutes without cuts or straight on talking. So yeah, that's me, absorbed by the expectations even for myself. Anyway, thanks for your patience and for watching. See ya.